just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
Well, for the Warriors, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson is out there with Wells. Then there's Ty Jerome. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Coward in at the two-guard position. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Back to Jerome. Shot clock at 5. Jackson finds Wells. Here's Aldama. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And at 7 feet tall, Aldama can burn you inside. Even with the contact, he's tough to contain at times.
Now, here's Moody. 11-point game his last outing. Good on the three-point shot.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for you.
Here's Coward. Here's Jerome. Pass to Coward. There's Jackson with the three. And Curry pulls it down. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And yes, it's good. Curry's got 5.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Jerome deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wells. Now Jackson, guarded by Green. Aldama with the ball. He's against Porzingis. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry against Jerome. Pass to Coward. Memphis moving that ball around. And they get it. Offensive rebound. Launches it. Cans it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Heat in Miami.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Now Jerome, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. There's the drive. Jackson from long range. Buries the long-range jumper.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 5.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
At the line for Memphis, Jackson. 1 shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Now here's Porzingis, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Grizzlies have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Coward. Now Eldama. Now here's Wells. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Free throws, such an important part of the game. Here are the league leaders in that department. Second, Stephen Curry.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Warriors trail by 4. Driving to the basket. From deep, Green. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Pass to Coward. And here's Jackson. Now Wells. He's looking for Aldama and finds him. 6 to shoot. Jackson misses. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. A nice shot by Moody.
And providing the support, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Memphis.
Bounce pass for Jerome. Down low. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Jerome. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And the first one at the line is good. And Jerome drops them both. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis, is John Morant. But his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Grizzlies head coach had a few moments to share with me. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Porzingis is double. They kick it out to Green. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Curry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes
All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And so here's Memphis. Trailing by 2. Jackson passes to Jerome. To the middle. Porzingis with the steal. Pass to Curry. Out to the wing. Green deciding where to go with it. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the shot goes in.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Moody. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Jerome with it. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And a shot by Wells, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Spencer's shot is off. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Wells, and he banks in the layup. Wells has got 5 points so far.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Here's Spencer. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside, Green. Horford in the post. Defended by Aldama. Yep, that one goes. Horford's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Nice finish by Horford. He got bumped.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Spins. Snatched away. Here's Spencer. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, Horford. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green nails the 16-footer. 5 points in the game.
An unconventional shot, no doubt, but it works. Green showing he has the touch to hurt you from there.
Now Jerome, 17 points for him last game against Miami.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Here's Aldama, trailing by 2. Jerome, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Horford, good.
Yeah, Horford has gotten more selective with his shooting, but he's still very efficient inside.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Here's Coward. Pass to Jerome. There's a screen by Aldama. No good on the triple.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's Spencer. Here's Santos. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Wells. Pass to Jerome. Now Wells. Here's Aldama. Headed by Green. Outside Jackson. Here's Coward. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Warriors leading by 4. Stolen. Inside. Memphis moving that ball around. Now Jerome. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson gets the bucket.
And that kick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Melton. No scoring in this one. Horford in the post. Aldama's there. Count it. Good. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Here's Coward, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. The Warriors shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Now, here's Melton. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Takes the 3. That one's not going to go. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Horford is out there with Porzingis. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Santos, and at the 3, the small forward.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Mr. Porzingis. No good from outside. Memphis trailing here. Over to the left wing. Anderson outside. Now Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pippen. Yep, it counts. Pippen's got his first bucket in this one.
A good shooter and defender. KCP can also make plays for others.
You know, Coach, how would you describe Scottie Pippen Jr.?
I think Scottie Pippen Jr. is one of the most underrated players in the league. This guy is a very good starting level NBA point guard who can get to the paint, create shots for himself and others, and he's as good defensively guarding the ball as just about anybody in the league.
And the Grizzlies with possession here after the Warriors pick up 3. One-on-one fast break. Wasted no time on that one. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
How about Porzingis getting back in transition, using his long strides on the fast break?
No problem knocking that one down. Hendricks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Melton passes to Santos. Horford with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Outside, Horford. Pass to Melton. Here's the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Memphis making a change here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard for the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play these guys heads up. In third, the Warriors.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Anderson outside. Over Porzingis. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Melton. Back to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Well, look, if you're facing Horford in that two-man action, you have to track him off the pick.
Here's Hendricks. Back to Jerome. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Coward. Bangs home the trifecta. Coward's got 6.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Okay, for your Grizzlies Mercury. Give it a hand.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Pass to Melton. Outside, Green. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go. That one good from Melton. Melton's got his second basket of the game.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the roll.
Anderson outside. To the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Right side, Porzingis. In the corner, it's Melton. Pass to Green. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Coward. 6 points for him. Anderson outside. Now Jerome. Guarded by Kerr. Clock at 6. Now Jerome. Pass to Hendricks. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Memphis. Takes a 3. Drops in the tray. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And here's Anderson following Draymond Green's 3. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Curry against Jerome. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Coward. Nailed from three-point land. Coward's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
And here's Porzingis. The tray, and it's Coward with the rebound.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Elton kicks to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Jerome. Stephen Curry, what a shooter!
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to Jerome. Pass to Coward. To the left wing. Here's Jerome. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And doing a much better job from 3-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Here's Santos. Outside, Green. Puts it up. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Jerome. Now Anderson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Coward. He's guarded by Melton. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. For 3. Jerome. No good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And it's that bulldog mentality that Green possesses, just going at defenders and daring them to foul.
The Warriors have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
And he makes the first.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
And the Warriors with some changes. Moody's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. And he makes the first but misses the second. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Warriors shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Santos at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Wells. Now Jackson. Shoots the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Podziemski. Now here's Moody. And here is Green. Defended by Aldama. Shoots from the right block. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. You take a look at Wells, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
Showing flashes of just explosive scoring ability
When called upon, he can put buckets up in a hurry.
Pass to Jerome. Outside Jackson. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Rumbling down the lane. Probably wide to stay out of Aldama's way.
To the paint. And Green gets it to go. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Aldama. Now Jerome. Three-pointer. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now. To the middle. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Memphis has gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Jerome against Curry. Here's Coward. Off target with his three.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Moody. Misses the three. The Grizzlies trail by 13. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. There's Jackson with the three. And Moody pulls it down. And for the Warriors, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Back to Curry.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The Warriors making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And both free throws good for Curry.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Jerome against Curry. Jerome passes to Jackson. Shot from the top of the key, and that one is good from Jerome. Jerome's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Curry can't get it to go. Jerome with it. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jerome's got 9.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
It's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
We'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more of the same. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Memphis Grizzlies. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And now let's take a minute here to talk about Draymond Green. Fellas, how about the first half he had?
Draymond Green, man, he's special. He does a lot of things for this team, a perennial leader and a fearless competitor.
He's always been known as a guy who will take risks at both ends of the floor, in the locker room.
Yes.
And most of them pay off. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Jackson. Also, Santi Aldama out there. Ty Jerome out there with Wells. And it's Coward in at two guard. That's the group for Thomas Isolo as we begin the second half. Now, here's Wells. Kept alive. Just 4 to shoot. And the dunk by Wells.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here's Green. The Grizzlies making the shot. Porzingis inside, defended by Aldama. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
There's a screen by Aldama. Beyond the arc. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry looking it over. Here's Porzingis, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Well, there's a little old school from Porzingis, using that mid-range.
Jackson against Green. From outside the arc, that shot is off. Warriors leading by 10. Outside Curry. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Up top, Jerome. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Green, the pass to Porzingis. That shot off. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Jackson up top, guarded by Green. Jackson against Green. Pass to Jerome. Jackson a screen on Curry. And that one is good from Jerome. Jerome's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. Outside, Green. Porzingis sets the pick for Green. Back to Podziemski. just his first attempt. And the Warriors miss again. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Coward. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low, Porzingis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Draymond Green. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 7 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And I think he can play even better. I mean, sometimes it's tough to get into a rhythm with limited minutes, but he has got to find a way.
Yeah, when you're a reserve, you got to stay ready. And when your opportunity comes, you got to make the most of it.
Memphis moving it around. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Jackson, guarded by Green. Jackson misses. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And it's Podziemski in the corner. It's good from long range. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Well, Porzingis has a unique vantage point, so he can find those open guys others might miss.
Jerome, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Kevin, back to you.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Podziemski. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Outside, Green. It's Curry outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Pass to Curry. For the 3. Green kicks to Curry. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Jerome.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now, here's Moody. Back to Podziemski. Baseline jumper. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Jackson. 11 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wells sets the pick for Jerome. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Podziemski. And they call an illegal screen here. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. Number 5, the Warriors.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. Outside Jackson. This one for 3. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Coward. Pass to Aldama. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Aldama's got 10 points.
An ideal stretch big. Aldama is 6'11" and very good behind the line.
Back to Curry. A 3 ball. Rebounded by Jackson.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Curry. He's got 21. Jackson against Porzingis. Pass to Melton. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Coward. At the top of the key, Aldama. Wells sets the pick for Pippen. And it's off from 3-point range. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. There's the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Coward. He's looking for Aldama and finds him. Porzingis with the steal. Curry way outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Back to Aldama from the arc. They get it back, and the dunk by Jackson.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Anderson, he's checked in for G.G. Jackson. Here's Curry. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Inside. Here's Horford. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Horford plays with such a solid base. Good balance and underrated strength.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. A free throw off from Horford. Stand hard to figure, right? Here's a guy pushing 40 years of age. Al Horford looks as good as ever.
Oh, he sure does, Kevin. He reminds me of me and you. Guys that just seem to be a lot younger than they really are. And Al's still getting it done every single night in this league. It's a testament to his discipline and his professionalism.
So it's the Warriors now after Memphis gets the 3. To the paint, here's Horford, and he makes good on the layup. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Anderson. Caldwell-Pope outside. And finished off by Anderson.
And you could just see Anderson there looking to jam it.
Warriors leading by 7. Now, here's Melton. Golden State moving the ball around. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. From outside, off the mark. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Aldama. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection you get with Horford. He's outstanding turning shots back.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Williams, he's checked in for Golden State. .111 left in the third quarter. Pippen down low, working on Williams.
And let's check out some stats for Horford. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 9 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
That free throw good from Pippen. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Prosper's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Post is checked in. That one misses. And here is Horford. 12 points for him. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. Such a wide open look. Melton's got 9 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Jerome. 13 points in the game. Here's Prosper going inside, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors leading by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Melton, he's got 9. Horford in the post, lays it up and banks it in. Horford's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Left side, Pippen. Here's Prosper. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Warriors shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57% on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They've got Porzingis. Horford is out there with D'Anthony Melton. And it's Santos in at the 3. Here's Hendricks. Jerome with it. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Pass to Melton. Horford sets a screen for Melton. Shoots over Jerome. Melton, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Spencer, the pass to Jerome. Just 5 to shoot. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the triple. And the Warriors miss again. And the Grizzlies with possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Melton's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Here's Jerome. Hendricks can't get it to go. Horford kicks to Melton. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Horford. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead. Here's Prosper. The 3, Pippen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. From past the arc, gets it to go. That one good for Melton. Melton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Jerome with it. He's guarded by Melton. Pass to Spencer. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jerome. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And here's Melton. Horford with the screen on Jerome. Outside, Horford fires the 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Trying to get something going. Pippen doesn't go for him.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
They set the pick. Nobody near Melton. No good on the 3. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Trailing by 17. Pass to Jerome. Pippen sets a screen for Jerome. And the basket by Prosper.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Warriors with some changes. Green comes in for Al Horford. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Memphis on defense. It's a 14-point game. Back to Curry. Launches a three. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jerome. Here he goes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
To Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Up top, Aldama. Here's Jerome. Now, here's Wells. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jerome. Fires for 3. It doesn't go for him. Warriors leading by 14. To the middle. Here's Green. And another basket for Golden State.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Now, Jerome. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Ty Jerome. One shot.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Jerome. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Jerome with it. He's defended by Podziemski. And that one is good from Jerome.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Aldama, and it's Golden State with another.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Jerome with it. Pass to Wells from deep. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Porzingis with a screen on Jerome. Here's Curry with the 3. Curry buries the 3 shot.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Jerome against Curry. And that one is good from Jerome.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Outside, Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Moody's shot is off.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Jackson passes to Jerome. Good on the shot, and that changed the lead to single digits. Jerome's got 17 points here in the second half. Curry against Jerome. From Downtown, and it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got 27.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Curry against Jerome. Drives to the hoop. Yep, that one goes in there. 28 points for him.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's Curry. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And he banks the layup in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is Curry. Now Green. Here's Porzingis. It's stolen by Aldama. Jerome against Curry. Got it to go off the glass.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now Aldama. The missed three from Stephen Curry. Jackson doesn't get that one. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry outside. Beyond the arc. Buries the deep ball.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Jerome. There's a screen by Aldama. From outside, that one is off. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Curry. Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. Jacks up a 3. The shot is off. Memphis with the ball. Aldama with the ball. Out guarded by Porzingis. Jackson. Green rips down the board. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Curry fires. Can't connect from long distance.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Draymond Green taking 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Unloads the three. Knocks down the three.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for two.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
From deep. That's off. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Warriors, Draymond Green. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, team. Well, Draymond, it was smooth sailing for you tonight. How'd you make it look so easy?
I mean, it's seamless because I play with guys who makes it seamless. You know, I don't have to come out and try to do too much. Just come out and be myself. And so, for that reason, it was seamless.
All right, congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.